Beloved ones, we greet you with profound love and light in this transformative hour. I am Valir of the Pleiadian collective of emissaries, speaking as a voice among many who guide your awakening. We come forth to share that a moment long foreseen is now unfolding. The activation of the QFS, or Nisara Jasara protocol, and we use these terms for your familiarity, not necessarily their covert name, is underway upon your Earth. This is a reality anchoring into the now, a planetary quantum activation heralding your greatest timeline shift yet. Many among you have waited lifetimes to witness and contribute to this turning of the ages. Feel the significance of these words in your heart, for the energies of global renewal gather and surge all around you in this very moment. Many of you can feel it in your very bones. Perhaps you have already sensed this momentum building, like the quickening beat of a universal heart that pulses in resonance with your own. Indeed, signs of this shift are emerging if you choose to truly see them. In the collective yearning for truth and fairness, in the cracks forming within old systems, and in the rising hope that quietly replaces long-held despair. We invite you now to breathe deeply and truly open your senses to this sacred change in the air. Rejoice, dear ones, for the seeds sown by your highest dreams are beginning to bloom at last. Understand that this shift is a significant multi-dimensional realignment for all beings. The Nisara Jasara awakening signals the birth of a new era in which the quantum infrastructure of your civilization is being uplifted and recoded to resonate with fifth-dimensional consciousness. Every system built on old paradigm vibrations is coming under review in the light of truth. The structures of finance, governance, education, and community are all receiving an infusion of higher light, pressuring them to transform from the inside out. Even the movements of the heavens play a part. Celestial alignments and solar flares now bathe your world in transformative energies, ensuring that nothing happens in isolation. The entire cosmos moves in concert to facilitate this great awakening. Even the Earth herself, the living being you call Gaia, is raising her frequency to support this emergence, releasing old energies and welcoming new cosmic light codes into her grids. The world you have known is beginning to transmute its very foundations, shifting from the frequency of fear and scarcity to one of love, abundance, and divine equilibrium. What was once rigid and limiting now softens. What was opaque is becoming transparent. This is nothing less than a collective healing at the root level of human society. There is a grand rebalancing underway, a return to sacred balance and integrity in the framework of life on Earth. All of it is guided by a higher plan. Trust that as these changes ripple across the globe, they carry humanity toward a more harmonious and heart-aligned way of being. We are seeing multiple timelines converging now into a singular positive trajectory. In the higher reality, this grand shift has already occurred, and you are now bringing your lived experience up to meet it. It is as if a multitude of probable futures are being distilled into the one timeline where humanity collectively awakens and thrives. Many of you, starseeds and ancient souls, consciously chose to incarnate in this time frame to be active participants in this metamorphosis. You carry within your very DNA the knowing of worlds where harmony and prosperity are natural states of being, and it is that soul memory which has guided you here. Indeed, some of you have journeyed from distant star systems and even future epochs specifically to help anchor this outcome on Earth. You are now reclaiming those multidimensional gifts and histories as the veils thin and your consciousness expands. All the fragments of your soul's journey, past, present, and future, are being called into alignment in the now, unified by the intention of ascension. The activation of Nisara Jasara serves as a trigger unlocking dormant codes within you, enabling you to remember that you have done something like this before on other planes. You might notice déjà vu, vivid dreams, or sudden surges of purpose, signals from your multidimensional self affirming that this is the quantum leap your spirit has long anticipated. It is a fulfillment of a promise your soul made to the future of humanity, and the fulfillment is happening in real time. As the light of this new timeline steadily grows, decades, even centuries, of hidden manipulation in your financial, legal, and political institutions are being exposed so they can be healed and transcended. All that was built on greed, deception, or service to self is losing its grip on the collective reality, for it cannot withstand the increasing frequencies of transparency. You may notice the unraveling of long-standing structures and norms. Understand that this is a necessary and benevolent cleansing. Do not be alarmed as outdated frameworks fall away. Their collapse is clearing space for truth and justice to take root. In the same way, a forest's underbrush may burn away to spark new growth. The fires of transformation are sweeping through every arena of human endeavor. In truth, it is the collective consciousness of humanity withdrawing its energy from the old paradigm that causes it to crumble, like a plant withering when it is no longer watered. Though these flames of change can seem chaotic, they are guided by divine wisdom. Only that which no longer serves your evolution is being removed. Nothing built from love and truth will be lost. From banking halls to government seats, an energetic purification is underway. Shadows that lingered in the hidden corners are being illuminated by a relentless light. What emerges in place of the old will be systems guided by integrity, transparency, and the principle of unity. This is the divine plan in motion, resetting the stage so that humanity may build anew, aligned with the frequencies of fairness and light. Trust and know that nothing of true value is being destroyed, only the illusions that can no longer serve your highest good. With this grand clearing comes the restoration of sovereignty to every being on the planet. The activation of Nisara Jasara, as you are calling it, so we will use this term to make it familiar to you, marks the end of an era of bondage, both the visible and invisible chains that have limited human potential. Imagine the heavy yoke of debt, fear, and forced obligation simply dissolving from your field. Feel how your soul expands as those weights are lifted. Sovereignty means that each soul remembers its divine birthright to choose its path freely and to thrive without coercion. On the world stage, this will manifest as nations and communities reclaiming self-determination, freed from the shadowy influences that once pulled strings behind the scenes. In your personal life, sovereignty reveals itself as a profound sense of authority over your own destiny. You are being invited to step into a state of self-mastery, understanding at last that you are the true author of your life's script. Embracing sovereignty also means embracing the responsibility that comes with freedom, guiding your life with wisdom and compassion now that you recognize your power. As external control mechanisms fade, the vast creative power within you comes forward to shape reality. You realize that you have always held the keys to your freedom, and now the outer world begins to mirror this truth. In this reclamation, your intuition and higher self can guide you more clearly than ever, for you no longer hand your power over to fear or false authority. Even your relationships transform as you cease surrendering your sovereignty in exchange for approval or security. Now you create bonds based on mutual respect and freedom. The soil is being prepared for each of you to bloom in authenticity and purpose, supported by a society that honors the sacred sovereignty of all. Simultaneously, you are witnessing digital realignments that reflect and reinforce this spiritual evolution. The very technologies and networks that connect your world are being recalibrated to serve humanity's awakening rather than its division. Think of the global financial and communication systems as living grids of energy. Those grids are now being infused with transparency, security, and equity. New financial frameworks and digital currencies are arising that carry the frequency of accountability and fairness. These systems are designed to decentralize power, ensuring that no single authority can easily corrupt or control the flow of abundance. Advanced technologies, including quantum computing and AI guided by higher ethics, quietly come online to support these changes, tools to liberate rather than dominate. Imagine, for instance, AI helping to automate tedious tasks, freeing humans to spend more time in creativity and connection. As money and information begin to flow through more balanced, open channels, corruption and secrecy will find fewer places to hide. You will see the signs of this realignment: sudden shifts in economic policies that favor the people, revelations of long-hidden truths within corporations and governments, and even unexpected alliances forming between former rivals in the name of common good. All of these are symptoms of the underlying digital and societal recalibration. We urge you to welcome these innovations and shifts with both discernment and a hopeful heart. When guided by the light of consciousness, your technological creations become extensions of your collective intent to do good. Remember that technology in itself is neutral. It is your collective consciousness that programs it with love or with fear. Now is the time to infuse your systems and tools with the wisdom of your heart, ensuring that progress truly means progress for all. At the core of this transformation, the concept of value and wealth is being utterly reborn. The energy of abundance, what you might call energetic assets, is anchoring into your physical reality in a way it never has before. Every prayer for freedom, every vision of prosperity for all, each act of generosity and hope you have offered up over the years, together these have formed an energetic treasury in the quantum field, and now those blessings are manifesting in tangible form. In the past, wealth was often a reflection of separation, with a few holding the most, while many were left in lack. In the emerging timeline, wealth becomes a reflection of unity consciousness, circulating to wherever it can best uplift and empower. Imagine a world where the currency itself carries a higher vibration, where money is backed not only by precious metals or assets of the earth, but by the integrity, creativity, and compassionate intent of humanity. That world is coming into being. What you will witness is a realignment of assets to include the energetic qualities of love, wisdom, and service to the whole. Your new economy will increasingly reward contributions that elevate the collective well-being. The very idea of ownership will gradually shift, as more souls recall that nothing is truly owned, only shared, stewarded, and appreciated. Resources will be valued for how they can benefit all, not hoarded for narrow gain. This anchoring of spiritual truth into the realm of finance and material resources is a cornerstone of the Nisara-Jasara timeline. It ensures that what is built from this point on carries the frequencies of compassion and wisdom at its foundation. Many of you have been healing your own beliefs about lack and worthiness in preparation, clearing inner barriers to receiving. Now those inner shifts will pay dividends as you find yourselves more able to accept and circulate the new blessings that arrive. Understand that your personal abundance is not separate from the collective. As you prosper in alignment with your soul, you naturally uplift others. In this way, prosperity becomes a shared energy, an ongoing exchange of support and joy that includes all beings and even the earth herself. During these changes, you may experience a mix of exhilaration, relief, and uncertainty. Know that this is natural in so deep a shift. Pay attention to clearing your solar plexus and sacral chakras in particular over this new few weeks. The dismantling of old patterns can stir up survival fears or doubts that you thought you had long moved past. If you find yourself on an emotional roller coaster, take a sacred pause and return to the present moment, centered in your heart. Breathe slowly and deeply into your chest and feel your awareness gather in that inner sanctuary of peace. From there, observe the feelings and thoughts rising and falling within you like waves. You, the true you, the soul, are the calm ocean beneath these waves, ever present and untouched by the surface storms. Allow whatever arises to be acknowledged and then gently released. There is no need to hold on to anxiety about the future. The future is being born right now in a higher vibrational form than your fears could envision. Give yourself permission in these times to rest and to play. Just as the body needs integration time after a deep healing, your entire being may need moments of stillness to digest the influx of new light. Attune to your nervous system's needs. Some days you will feel energized and eager to act. Other days you may feel called to retreat, reflect, and realign. Honor each signal from within. Spend time in nature to ground yourself, for the earth will help stabilize and soothe your energy bodies. Connect with soul family or kindred spirits. In community with like-hearted others, you will find comfort and strength, and you will realize that this journey is collective. Coming together in prayer, meditation, or simple fellowship amplifies the field of peace and helps each of you integrate more gracefully. By caring for your inner well-being, you allow the collective shift to unfold as gently as possible through you. And remember, whenever the outer world feels tumultuous, you can trust the divine plan at work beneath the surface. We assure you that despite any temporary turbulence, all is unfolding according to a higher order. Beneath what looks like chaos, a new coherence is emerging. Hold faith in the knowing that the foundation being laid now is solid and benevolent. Beloved family of light, you are the pillars of light anchoring this timeline on Earth. Each of you is a vital conduit for the new energies pouring in, and each of you has an essential role to play. As such, you are invited to stand tall in your truth now, and let your light shine without reservation. Many souls around you, who are just beginning to sense these changes, will look, consciously or unconsciously, to you for stability and guidance. You provide this not by grand words or proclamations, but through the vibration you hold and the everyday embodiment of peace, kindness, and confidence in the future. Through your calm presence, others find calm. Through your hope, others find hope. This is how the light spreads in this world, heart to heart, in simple, genuine human moments of compassion and insight. If you ever wonder, who am I to influence this grand plan? Know that your very presence is already part of its design. You truly are the ones you have been waiting for. In your prayers, meditations, and mindful daily choices, you have long been lighting the way for this timeline shift, even before it fully manifested in the physical. Now that the outer structures finally move to catch up with the inner work you've been doing, you will find your soul's missions accelerating. For many, your life purpose, long in preparation, is now blooming into action. You might feel prompted to start a community garden, a healing circle, an inspired business, an educational project, or any venture that serves the awakening and upliftment of others. Trust these inner directives. They are the whispers of your higher self and the Pleiadian guides working with you. No role is too small in this great rebalancing. Each heartfelt contribution is like a mosaic tile in the greater picture of the new earth being assembled. By stepping forward with even gentle strength and conviction, you add your unique light to the collective dawn. Continue to be the compassionate listener, the visionary creator, the humble healer, the courageous truth-teller that you are. These qualities in you are now more needed and more influential than ever as the world reshapes itself around the love you radiate. The voice of a collective emissary speaks this message, but behind these words is the presence of countless light beings lending you strength. We Pleiadians, together with members of the Galactic Federation, the Angelic Guardians, and many other benevolent allies, have worked hand in hand with awakened souls on Earth to bring this plan to fruition. We see your inner light shining brighter than you may imagine, and it dazzles across the cosmos. Never doubt how deeply you are cherished by your cosmic family. Our love for you is unconditional and unwavering, and we have complete faith in your success. We are available in an instant, ready to uplift your spirit or impart guidance directly into your heart space. Beyond time and space, we are one. Through the sacred bond of consciousness, we can fortify you whenever you ask. In truth, we are co-creating this shift across the veil as one united team. No force of the old paradigm can halt what has been set in motion by collective soul choice and divine decree. The momentum of freedom and awakening is far too great to be hindered. Take comfort in that inevitability. The new earth is not only coming, it is here, gently but surely illuminating every shadowed corner. What was once hidden is being revealed, and what was once out of reach is now within your grasp. Envision now the world that is being born from all this change. See with your inner eye communities coming together in unity and mutual support, celebrating the end of divisiveness. Imagine marketplaces and economies flourishing with fair exchange, where creativity and contribution are valued above competition or gain for its own sake. Visualize announcements spreading across your media that bring global relief and jubilation. Debts forgiven, unjust laws abolished, currencies reset to fairness, new technologies unveiled to cleanse the environment and heal diseases. Feel the collective sigh of relief and the surge of hope as wars cease, with nations recognizing that cooperation and peace serve all better than conflict. In this new reality, the resources of Earth are cherished and wisely managed, with humanity as loving stewards of the land, air, and waters. Education is transformed to foster each child's innate genius and sole purpose, rather than molding them to outdated systems. The arts and sciences blossom in tandem, bringing forth innovations that harmonize with nature and uplift the human spirit. With basic needs met and fear of survival lifted, people turn their hearts toward exploration of consciousness and creativity, sparking a renaissance of spiritual growth and cultural flowering. You are free to pursue the callings of your soul, be it healing, teaching, inventing, farming, or art, without the shackles of mere survival weighing you down. Healing modalities, both advanced and spiritual, become available to all, making vibrant wellness a natural state. Many illnesses will fade away as technology and spiritual wisdom unite to address root causes, allowing people to live longer, healthier lives, filled with joy and purpose. And perhaps dearest to many of your hearts, a grand reunion is on the horizon. Open contact and exchange with your star brothers and sisters who have long guided and observed from the wings. As humanity stands sovereign, united, and peaceful, you naturally step into your place in the greater galactic community. You will be welcomed with open arms by civilizations that have always known of your great potential. This homecoming with your cosmic family is part of the destiny you are now claiming. Hold this vision in your heart when you need inspiration, for you are not gazing at a far-off fantasy, but previewing the world you are actively bringing into form, day by day. Know and remember that you now approach an age that has been foretold in prophecy and eagerly awaited by countless souls. This activation of the quantum financial protocol is the catalyst that accelerates you into that luminous new age, the tipping point that brings all the pieces together. The significance of this moment truly cannot be overstated. It represents the culmination of generations of prayers, intentions, and quiet acts of love that have paved the way. And yet it is also the beginning of an even greater journey. As this timeline shift settles into being, you will find yourselves with more freedom than you have ever known. Freedom to create, to explore, to transform your lives in alignment with your highest vision. Step boldly into your role as conscious co-creators of this reality. Hold your visions high and keep them grounded in practical action. Dream of the highest good, and then bring those dreams to life through each choice you make. Dear ones, celebrate this moment, for it has been hard-won by your courage and perseverance. You have weathered many challenges to arrive here, and now the dawn truly breaks. The page is turning, and a new story begins, one written by the collective heart of humanity in harmony with the divine. We, the Pleiadian emissaries, rejoice at what is unfolding for you. It is our honor and joy to assist and witness your emergence into the light of a new era. We remain by your side through every twist and turn of this process, steadfast in our loving support. In the great cosmic journey of life, this chapter is one of triumph and homecoming. Embrace it fully and do not hold back your inner light. Go forth with confidence, with your heart wide open and your eyes lifted to the rising new light. Know that the entire universe is celebrating this victory of spirit right alongside you, even now. With all our love, we of the Pleiadian collective of emissaries bless you and guide you always.